All right, so we now have your boy. You get to see him ride. Do I need to back up?
No, I just wasn't paying attention to how close you were sitting.
Ha. He tends to be a little leany to the outside with his shoulders, but that's pretty normal for a baby horse. Tommy does a lot of work getting him to bring his shoulders around when he steers. That's why his hands are kind of up like that, to help get the neck and the shoulders and the body all going the same way. That's better that way. The shoulder comes around better going to the right. I think he has a more natural lean to the right. Do you think that, honey, that he has a more natural leaning to the right?
Right, yeah.
That expression's pretty good. We're licking our lips. This is good.
Yeah, he's wanting to go that way.
Yes, and what Tommy just said was every horse has a way that they tend to lean and want to go. So that's nothing unusual about him. It's just which way is his leany, which way does he kind of go out the shoulder? It is to the right. And that for him is sort of our slowest speed, which is nice. But I think it's bigger and stronger than your other horses, and so getting your mind a little around it is going to be, that'll be the biggest thing. That's looking more balanced. And right now, it's more important that he gets his shoulders and his head and everything in line than putting his head down. Because if Tommy starts working on putting his head down when his shoulders are out of alignment, oh my goodness, that is a very difficult thing to solve after the fact. So we're just closing our eyes to where his head and neck are as far as being up or down, and just trying to line all his parts up. And really, usually, once all the parts line up, the head will go down by itself.
But just because he's, so young, he's still, even though mainly he wants to drift to the right, sometimes when you bring him back off the right, then he leans to the left, so then you have to go left and right, left and right.
Well, so that's just sort of a normal baby horse thing. So sometimes when you're correcting the drift to the right, he'll overcorrect and go to the left. So then you have to correct the drift to the left, and sometimes it overcorrects and goes to the right. But I think, really, he's looking really nice. He's being good. This is a baby horse, and I see him. Well, he just kind of kinked his body up. And he a little bit doesn't like being corrected. Like, I think he probably really liked trail riding and just going straight a little better than this, asking him to hold his body a little straighter. I think it was a wise choice to let him go do the trail riding because it got him going forward and it got him calm and it did a lot of good things. He just thinks that we're kind of picky compared to the body positions he needs for trail riding. Requires a lot less body position than riding around in the ring does. But he's a good boy. He's really grown up a lot. Grown up a lot in his body and in his mind. And he really is not nearly so sensitive. Like, that's a good picture of him. Look how pretty he is. That's good. I think that looks really nice. What do you think, hon? So this is what he's doing. Coming out, steering. Again, we're going to get that loping better in the driving lines before we try to do it riding, because you can see how the leads aren't supernatural right this second, and we'd rather he have that balance straightened out before we do it on his back.